Read your story to us, will you?
I'd be glad to, thank you. The bomber jacket. Brown leather, cracked with age, yet still supple after all these years. First worn by a man of the greatest generation in war, later acquired by a young boy to appease a passing style, and now hanging here in a consignment shop on 2nd Street in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. The embroidered patches spoke its heritage. 827th Bomber Squad on the back, the Flying A on one shoulder and Old Glory on the other. But setting this one jacket apart from any other, a red Maryland terrapin pin. The ornament took my breath away. That pin I put on this jacket many years ago. Holding the jacket to my face, I smelled the salt and smoke of that night in Dewey. He was so young, or so it seemed now when everything becomes younger as I get older. Dark green eyes, black hair, and a swagger that made him seem taller than he was. He wore this bomber jacket over a white tee, more prideful in the latest fad than to stay warm in the cool weather of spring break at the beach. His swagger put me off, but his charm won me over that spring. So cool, so confident, he drew me in. Walking with him made the delights of the boardwalk more delightful. Dolly's popcorn was heaven's manna. A burger from Gus and Gus, fine mignon. The odd flavors of the ice cream store became culinary exploration. His irresistible laugh made me love him. It was deep, exposing no care in the world. "What do you want to do in life?" I asked. "Everything," he said. I'm sure he would. How I remember the unlimited possibilities, the adrenaline rush of what might be possible when the world was still new to you. If only I could recapture that gold nugget possessed by youth. We sat by a bonfire on Dewey's Beach one dark evening as the short break neared its end. In the moonless sky, the stars over the ocean were magic. Despite the warmth of the fire, I shivered. He took off his prized jacket and placed it over my shoulders. I could not have gotten a more personal token from anyone. We swore we would stay in touch. No texting back in those days, just a postcard sent and received now and then. Like all spring romances for the young, forever. Like all spring romances for the young, forever does not live long. He, like me, must have continued with real life. I never knew. I married, raised kids, divorced, lived on my own. From time to time, I would recall that spring break. What drew me into this shop, I do not know. I never go to consignment shops. Yet, here I am, holding this vestige of the past. It was his bomber jacket. There could be no doubt. The night at the bonfire, I put that pin on his jacket. Something from my school to remind him of me. He said he would keep it there always. It appears he did just that. I must have held the jacket in my hands too long. A salesgirl wanted to know if she could help me. I asked her, "Why is the jacket here?" "Estate sale." It was a simple answer that spoke volumes. Forever does not live long.